1, 2. Alright, so the way this song starts is with type of A here. You want to play down on the open 5th string, and then you want to bar the 2nd fret on the 4th and 3rd string and play that down. Okay, and then come up again. So it's okay, 1, down, up, playing only the 5th, 4th, and 3rd string. Again, 5th open and 4th and 3rd barred on the 2nd fret. Okay, down and up. And then when you come down again, you just want to put your middle finger on the 5th string, 3rd fret. Okay, so, and then after you come back up that 2nd time, you want to release that and play up like you did on the last one, just the 3rd, 4th, and 5th string. So, okay, and you're doing that 2 times. And then you want to be kind of dampening as much as you can with your right hand, however you like it, to kind of make that rhythm. I'm doing it multiple times, but you're only going to do it twice. Kind of get that feel. Just get that rhythm. And again, rhythm is the most important thing on just about everything. As long as you're keeping that rhythm, even if you screw up other things, just keep that rhythm. So, okay, and then the next part is you're playing triplets. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the first part is very easy. It's on the 1st string, and you're up at the 5th fret with your index finger. So you play it open, and then you hammer down on the 5th fret and then release. So, okay, and however you want to do it with your right hand, I don't really talk about that a lot because it really depends on how it's going and where you're at, and if people try to stick to the exact thing with their right hand, they usually get confused, because if you come down wrong and then you're on the wrong part, you'll be like, oh, I'm supposed to be down, and then you start getting confused. So just be more just liberal on what you want to do in the right hand. Wherever you're at, just kind of play it, okay? So anyway, so it's open, hammer down on the 5th fret, and then pull off on the 1st string. Okay, and the next 3 is up on the 3rd string, and you're playing starting with your pinky. You're playing the 8th fret, and you're pulling down to the 7th fret and pulling down to the 5th fret. Okay, so, right, and then if you want to, especially when you're going slower, just pick each one of those, or however you want to do it, that's fine. But I tend to do a lot of hammering and pulling off. So it's, alright. And then, so I'll play up there. Okay. And then the next part is another series of 3. You're up on the 4th string right now, starting with your ring finger. 4th string, you're on the 7th fret, and you pull off to the 5th fret and back up, hammer back up to the 7th fret. Okay? Okay, and then after that, you're going down with your index finger onto the 3rd string, 5th fret. Okay? And then up to the 4th string, 7th fret. Alright? Okay, so you want to accent that on the 3rd string, 5th fret. Okay? Okay, so the next section here, I'll play it real quick. Okay, then you come back down and do this again. Okay, except for this time you play it once, and then you do down and up again, and instead of doing the middle finger on the 3rd fret, 5th string, you play a triplet, which is open 4th, and then come down, hammer down on the 4th, 2nd fret, and then open 3rd string. Okay? Okay. And then after you do that, you come up here and you kind of slide into it. You're going to go, and that's an open 6th string, and then with your middle finger on the 7th fret, on the 5th string, 7th fret, come down with your index finger on the 4th string, 6th fret, all right, and then down with your ring finger on the 3rd string, 7th fret, all right, and then you're playing the open 6, and then you're snapping up on the 3rd, 4th, 5th string. If you hit the 2nd string, that's okay on this one. Okay, it could be like that or whatever. You're just kind of snapping back. So, and when you snap up, you want to pause, shut everything down, and then do it again. And then you let that 2nd time up ring out. So it's all right. So I'll play everything up to there. All right. And then the next one is you're going to play an open 4th string, and then you'll be putting your ring finger on the 9th, on the 3rd string, 9th fret, okay, and then your ring finger on the 2nd string, 10th fret, and with your index finger come down on the 1st string, 8th fret, okay, and you play that open 4th, okay, and then you snap that to, all right, so, all right, and then you come down, and I kind of slide into this using my ring finger, 4th string, 7th fret, and then so you play that, and then you want to bar the 3rd and 2nd string on the 5th fret, and you play that down, right? And then you're still barring on the 5th fret, but you want to come down and make sure you're barring on the 1st string also, and then you play that up, and then this time you're playing the 1st and 2nd string. So on the way down you're playing the 3rd and 2nd string, and on the way up you're playing the 1st and 2nd string. All right, and then you're just gonna play single notes here, 3rd string, 7th fret, and then 3rd string, 5th fret. So I play these both individually. I pick them both so they're accented. I don't pull off. I play. Okay. just the way you kind of did that snap here, you're going to come back down to here. Alright, you're trying to get that same feel. Alright, you're back playing this open fifth and barred second and third string on this, barred fourth and third string on the second fret. So down and up, just like this. So, okay, and then you're just kind of walking this up, which is basically open fifth, fifth string third fret, open fourth, fourth string second fret, and open third. You can play them individually or hammer them down. Okay. I guess I pick every one. So. Alright. And then coming down, hitting that's open sixth string. And this is like the same chord you played up here, but it's just down, and you're going to be your middle finger on the fifth string, fifth fret, your index finger on the fourth string, fourth fret, and then your ring finger back down on the third string, fifth fret. Okay? And this time you don't want to play for sure the open second, but make sure you hit that sixth string open. So I'm going to play everything up to there. Okay, and then after you do that remember that you're going to play this riff. Now this is very weird because it's accenting on not on the beat. Okay, so you just have to use your ear to understand what I'm doing here. So if you want, you can play around with how you want to hammer and pull off here. I tend to go, I do a lot of pulling off and hammering. So it's open, first string open, hammering down to the first string, third fret, and pulling off. Okay? And then you hammer, or actually I play it, I pick it on the first string, fifth fret. Okay? And here after I play this note, I'm pulling off down to the third and pulling off to the first. And it doesn't matter how you want to pick up or down, but make sure when you come down on this final note, which is going to be the third string, fifth fret, you play it down. And this is the one place where you have to be playing down. So however you do this stuff down here, make sure you end up down on the third string, fifth fret. Okay. Okay, because when you play down on this third string, fifth fret, you're going to come back down to this A that you've been playing and play that up. Okay, and remember barring down on the fourth and third string, second fret, and the open fifth, but you're playing up because you played this down and you're coming up, so you can practice that. Okay. Okay, and then after you play that up, then you just hesitate, and then you come up here, and the final chord is using your middle finger on the sixth string, fifth fret, come down with your index finger on the fifth string, fourth fret, and then your pinky up here on the fourth string, seventh fret. Okay, and just kind of play that nice. So I'll play it slow. All right, good luck. Don't forget to just play it slow and keep the rhythm, and then you can build up speed later.